Operation Fountain, turn 1 for UK. They are going to spend, they have 39 to spend. They're going to spend 4 on tech. We're going to buy 9 infantry for 27 and then a destroyer for 8. For the total 39, we'll spend it all. Let's see. On the European side, we are going to take our destroyer in 111 and go to 126 and attack the German sub. Then we're going to go into the Mediterranean. We're going to attack the destroyer transport combo in 96. We are going to, let's see, send the fighter from Malta. And for good measure, we'll send the tactical bomber off of the carrier to attack that. Let's see what else we're going to do over here. We are going to take the transport in 39. We're going to pick up an infantry and an armor and move them to, how do I want to do this? I think we're going to go ahead and attack Iraq. We'll add some more here in just a second. The West Indy, the West Indy guy is going to go into eastern Iran and take that. And I think combat-wise, we're almost done. Let me think. What else do I want to do? I'm going to take this mechanized from Egypt and move it into the attack on Iraq. The tactical bomber in Egypt, likewise, is going to move in on the Iraq battle. Let's see, anything else? The cruiser in 39 is going to go 1, 2, and bombard in Iraq. And that, I believe, might be all the combat. Yeah, that's it. Don't mess around with it too much. Okay, this battle right here in 96, I need to add, I got the 2 planes in there, and I definitely will target select the destroyer. What else do I got going on? Yeah, that's it. So let's go ahead and I'll do, well, I got a little bit more, I'm sorry. The fighter from Scotland, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, can it reach? It cannot reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'll just send my bomber in for good measure. I'll send my bomber in for good measure in the 126 just to wipe out that sub. We don't want that lingering. I feel like it's a bit of a waste not using him on something, but what can we do? No, we'll just save him for something later. Okay, our battle up north, 126. It's going to be a bomber and a destroyer against a sub. So my bomber is going to be a 1-time 2 dice, and then my destroyer will be a 2, and the sub will roll at a 1. So hopefully we can take this out right away. Absolutely nothing. Okay, let's try that again. Nothing. Okay, we kill it, but it kills us back. Okay, a little bit of payback from turn 1. But we've cleared out all the German subs. Okay, let's see, what do I got left now? The battle here in 96, I'll target select the destroyer, and let's see, my attackers are here. Let's bring those over just for good measure. Okay, my target select will be a 3, and then my regular fighter attack will be a 3. So my target select misses, and my fighter misses, and your destroyer with a 2 misses. Okay, now my 3s, we got a hit. Unfortunately, he got shot back. Whew, okay. That would have been an economic disaster if I lost that one. I'm going to go ahead and bring over the Iraqis. They get 2 soldiers that will defend it too. And I'm coming in with basically 2 1s with the mech, as well as a tactical tank combo. So that will be, I'll have 2 1s, a 3, and a 4 versus 2 2s. Okay, and I also have a 1-time bombardment with my cruiser at 3. So we'll put that in there. All right. So for me, green is bad, everything else is good. 2 hits. Okay, wow, we got a lot of hits. We got 4 hits against 1 shot back at me, so I will lose an infantry. And I will maintain, actually I'm gonna, do I want to keep the mech? There's some rhyme to this. Okay, now we'll go ahead and lose the infantry, keep the mech and the tank, cruiser, and so forth. And let's see, let's go ahead and get back onto the map. This was Iraq. Iraq is now ours. That cruiser goes back where it was. The boom, there we go. All right, and that is all the combat. So we can go into non-combat at this point. I will take my battleship from 37 and go ahead and move it into, I think go ahead and put it in 39. There's no point in putting it anywhere else. And I'm gonna, for now, leave that, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna take the, let's see, yeah. So yeah, let me get back to the right map. Yeah, so the battleship from 37 moves over. And what else do I want to do? I'm gonna go ahead and change out my 5 spot in Calcutta to make it 5. And I think I want to go ahead and move an infantry and an artillery into West India. So that 5 now becomes I've got 4 there. And then these 4 can move into Burma. I have 2 that are going to move into Shan State. The fighter and Burma is going to go ahead and move to Calcutta. The tactical bomber in Iraq, I'll move him in a second. Okay, we're leaving it just like this. Okay, so I'm just going to give the disposition on this side since I got the map on there. We're going to end up putting 5 infantry in Calcutta for the reinforcements. So we'll leave it with 5 infantry, 2 fighters. Oh, I'm going to move 1 AAA into Burma also. Okay, so 2 AA, 5 infantry, 2 fighters, and of course 1 guy from the Aussies. And then Burma will have 4 infantry and an anti-air, and Shan State will have 2 infantry. West India will have an infantry and an artillery. Okay, non-combat on the European side. The guy in 71, 1, 2, 3 will move to 81. The fleet here in 98 is going to go 1, 2, 3 to 92 with a destroyer and cruiser. The cruiser in 91 will join that fleet. The battleship and cruiser in 110 will go 1, 2, 3 and join the fleet in 92. And the destroyer in 109 will join it, join the fleet, and same with the transport. But the transport is going to pick up, we'll pick up an infantry and a mech and put them in Gibraltar. The battleship and cruiser that are in 111 will move to 109. The bomber in 126 is going to move back to London. I'm going to trade out this ship for an infantry. So that's good. All right, I got some planes to land. This fighter in 96 is going to go 1 to move out, 2, 3 and land on that carrier. So this came from the carrier, so it's got a lot of movement left, so we'll figure that out here in a second. The fighter on Gibraltar will land on the carrier. We will protect those guys. Okay, so that the infantry at El Alamein are going to move into Egypt. The tank at El Alamein is going to move in, as well as artillery. Essentially everybody is moving up to Egypt. And oh, I got 1 transport sitting out here in 98. He's got to do something. I think I'm going to go ahead and move him. Where to? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move him with the rest of the fleet in 92. This lone bomber still in 96 is going to go back to Egypt, and then the tactical bomber in Iraq is likewise going to go to Egypt. gives you 4, 5, 6 units. Yeah, I guess 6 units it can go after Egypt. That's not a winning proposition, I don't think. Okay, looking pretty good there. Let me go with, I'm going to place 4 infantry on London. I'm going to put the destroyer in 109. I'm actually going to move my fighter to, from Scotland to the south into London. And that's it for the placement. So my disposition on the English side is 1 anti-air in Scotland with the 2 Aussies, 4 anti-air in London, 5 infantry, 3 fighters, and a bomber. In 109, it's going to be a destroyer, a cruiser, and a battleship. Gibraltar, an infantry, and a mech. And 92, we're going to have 2 destroyers, 3 cruisers, a battleship, and 2 transports with a carrier and 2 fighters. Malta, we just have our, I'm going to make one change. That transport that came in, he's going to pick up the infantry and the anti-air and drop it in Gibraltar. So Gibraltar will be 2 infantry, a mech, and an anti-air. Forgot about that piece. Okay, yeah, so two transports out there. Okay, and then Egypt, we have 2 artillery, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry, a tank, and 2 tacticals. In the C-Zone 81, we have 1 destroyer. In Iraq, we have a mech and a tank. In 80, we have a cruiser and a transport. And yeah, just a quick recap on this side. We had an infantry and an artillery in West India with 5 infantry, 2 fighters, and 2 anti-air in India itself. Of course, a destroyer and a battleship to the south. Burma, we have 4 infantry and anti-air. Shan State, 2 infantry. And then, of course, Malaya, we have our 3 infantry. We just left them there. And Kwangtung, 2 infantry. So, that will bring us back to income for the UK. They will be at, they were 39. We got 2 for Iraq, plus a bonus. So we should be at 40, I think 42 next turn. If anything changes, I'll let you know. And since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and do China real quick. Let's get my China map up. China should be pretty easy. There's a bunch of infantry here in Yunnan, and we're going to attack them. It's going to be bloody, unfortunately. So you got 8 units. We're going in with 6 infantry, 3 cav. We're going to add in another 2, so we have 8 infantry matching your 8 ones matching your 8 twos. And then the Flying Tigers come in. They will do their part, attacking out of 3. And I got them on the battle board here. Infantry, my cavalry, and then the fighter. Okay, so 6, 7, 8 ones. And then the 3 cavalry and 1 fighter is all I got. Okay, I'm counting on my numbers being better than the other 2s here. So let's see what we got. Looks like we got 3 hits. 1, 2, 3 right there. Okay, so not bad, not great, not game breaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 twos. Come back at me. All right, 3 versus 3. Okay, so that 3 comes off the board for the Japanese, and then let's see. Take that 5, break it up. Okay, that will be Chinese losses. So it should be, it'll be 5 returning, coming back at me from the Japanese, and then I'm going to take away 3 ones. Okay, this is what it should look like. I should have 5 left in infantry, my cav, and my fighter. So I still have 5 units to kill. And that's pretty good. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. 4 hits. So coming back at me, 2 hits. Okay, so I'm going to actually lose cav. I'm going to take 2 cavalry off, and I'm going to take that 4 off for the Japanese. So they have 1, 2 left. And I will still have 5 ones. Only 1 horse, and then, yeah, the fighter. Here we go. Alright, this is for, I just need 1 hit out of all these guys. And I got it. My fighter got it done. And coming back at me, let's see if I can maintain. Yes, I lose 1. I will lose the last horse. So that will leave me with 5 infantry. Yeah, we lost 3 infantry and 3 horse in that mix. Oh, by the way, I spent my 12 on infantry. So I got my 4 infantry set up right here. So they'll be going on the board. All right, and I need to return my fighter to the board. Surprise, surprise, I'll probably be going to Szechuan, I think. Okay, other movements for I got my 5 put here in Yunnan. My other units, these, I'm going to move 1 guy from Suyan to Shenxi, 1 from Shenxi to Szechuan, and then we'll drop everything into Szechuan. So disposition for the Chinese is we will have 5 in Yunnan. We'll have 5 infantry in Szechuan with the Flying Tigers. Shenxi 1 infantry, Suyan 1 infantry. And then let's see, they're down 1, 2, 3, 4 from that, so they got 8. Is that right? Let's see. No, you start with that. So they're down 1, 2, 3. So they are at 9 plus 6, so they should get 15 for next turn. Let's see. All right, so 15 for next turn. And now we get to pass it on to Italy, I believe. All right, that's it. I'll get this uploaded as fast as I can.